Good morning, ITR. Today is 31st July. I'm Madhushmita sharing you today's news. 20 years on, Jaya Jetli, retired general, get 4 years jail for graft. A special CBI court sentenced Jaya Jetli, a close associate for former Defense Minister George Fernandez, and Major General S.P. Morgai, retired, for 4 years for seeking to influence defense purchases during the Atal Bihari Vajpayee led NDA government for monetary gains. An EP language policy broad guideline government. Rajasthan, if 30 MLAs gone, it would be tough. IPL in UAE may see more players and less staff. They delivered fresh veggies, fish at doorsteps. Like clockwork, Yanendra Jha's eyes open at 1 a.m. when he steps out of his Thane warehouse full of shorted vegetables and heads for the APMC market. There, Jha negotiates his way through the fresh nocturnal howl of greens, avoids the sliced pumpkins that have been touched by vendors while cutting, and returns by 8 a.m. to help his staff make 200 deliveries. Jha is the COO of Bhajiwala.com, a vegetable delivery service that shut shop last year when prices shot up and reopened in May this year with requests during lockdown. Excessive C-sections cost rupees 5,000 crore per year. Excessive cesarean deliveries in private hospitals could be costing Indian families over 5,000 crore extra every year. This sobering conclusion emerges from an analysis of data compiled from three official reports released recently by the Sample Registration System, the Civil Registration System, and the National Statistical Office (NSO). An analysis of the data reveals that 28.5 lakh more cesarean sections were done in private hospitals across the country in 2018 than the acceptable international ratio of normal to cesarean births. The average extra cost of each such procedure comes to about rupees 18,000. This means that the 28.5 lakh extra cesarean deliveries cost total of rupees 5,130 crore. An estimated 26 million babies were born in India in 2018 according to Civil Registration System (CRS) report for the year. According to the Sample Registration System report of 2018, India's rural birth rate is 21.6 while the urban rate is 16.7. About 66% of the estimated mid-year population of 1.3 billion or 860 million was in rural areas and 443 million, that is 34%, in urban areas. Applying the birth rates to these figures gives us 18.6 million babies born in rural India and 7.4 million in urban areas in 2018. The NSO report on health expenditure shows that 21.3% of deliveries in rural India and 47.8% of those in urban areas happen in private hospitals. Thus, the number of babies born in private facilities would have been 39.6 lakh in rural India and 35.4 lakh in cities and towns. That's a total of 75 lakh childbirths in private hospitals. Disengagement is incomplete, India tells China. After China claimed earlier this week that disengagement along the LAC had been completed at most locations, the government on Thursday said while there had been some progress, the process had as yet not been completed. Responding to queries on remarks by the Chinese Foreign Ministry, the Ministry of External Affairs said senior commanders of the two sides will meet in the near future to work out steps for further disengagement. Coronavirus live updates. India's coronavirus cases crosses 16 lakh. UK scientists to immunize hundreds with coronavirus vaccine. Scientists at Imperial College London say they are immunizing hundreds of people with an experimental coronavirus vaccine in an early trial after seeing no worrying safety problems in a small number vaccinated so far. Dr. Robin Satok, a professor at the college, told the Associated Press that he and the colleagues had just finished a very slow and arduous process of testing the vaccine at a low dose in the initial participants and would now expand the trial to about 300 people, including some over age 75. The death toll crossed 35,000 on a day when a record 786 fatalities were added to the count. The previous single day highest toll was 781 recorded on Tuesday. Only the US with over 1.5 lakh deaths, Brazil 90,000 plus, and UK 45,999 plus, and Mexico 45,361 have reported higher COVID 19 fatalities than India. India's coronavirus case load crosses 16 lakh with a record 54,211 new cases on Thursday, as per data collected from state governments. Maharashtra reported 11,147 fresh infections, the highest in a single day in any state, and the Andhra Pradesh 10,167, becoming the only state to report 10,000 plus daily cases 2 days in a row. Following Maharashtra with a positivity rate of 21% are Karnataka 18%, Bihar 16%, West Bengal 15%, Andhra Pradesh 14%, and Odisha 11%. As while hotspots such as Delhi, Gujarat, Telangana are now at the 11th, 10th, and 7th positions respectively. Herd immunity not an option for India. Government. The Centre on Thursday said herd immunity cannot be strategic choice or option for a country of India's size, as this would come at a huge cost in terms of lakhs of infected people and many deaths. Following social norms till a vaccine comes is the only viable option, it said. In a country the size of a population like India, herd immunity can't be strategic choice or option, the Health Minister OSD said. Herd immunity is still far away, and in future, government. House session has raised prices, Rajasthan CM. Cognizant's headcount drops by 10,500. Cognizant's number of employees at the end of the second quarter dropped to levels last seen at the end of 2018, as the company embarked on a massive cost cutting program, leading to a firing of about 7,000 employees. The company had 2,81,200 people on its rolls as of June sequentially, and 2.5% from 2,88,200 in the second quarter of last fiscal. Quarterly annualized attrition moved up to 24%, one of its highest in the industry, while voluntary attrition was 11%. This means that the remaining 13% were made redundant. Tamil Nadu board 11th result to be released today. Clash at Sonia Gandhi meet with Rajya Sabha MPs exposes Congress generational rift. The generational divide in Congress and differences over the party's political slide bared itself when the demand by a senior member for introspection evoked sharp retort from a young member, seen as a Rahul loyalist, that the party was suffering from shortcomings during UPA2, and a review should date back to the post-2009 phase. Support India's rise as a power. US. India has demonstrated it has the will and capabilities to stand up to China, said Lisa Curtis, Deputy Assistant to President Donald Trump and Director of the US National Security Council's South and Central Asia Bureau. It remarks to US think tank Brookings institution, the senior House official said China's recent aggressive stance at LAC in Ladakh fits with the larger pattern of PRC aggression in other parts of the world. The US, on the other hand, supports India's rise as a power and the net security provider in the Indian Ocean and beyond. In the current India China crisis, Curtis said India played the economic card by banning Chinese apps and putting a hold on China's investment contracts. And I think the rest of the Indo Pacific region is watching this very carefully, adding that the region would be encouraged by India's resolve. Beijing warns UK, you have no future if you try to sideline China. China's ambassador to London bluntly warned the United Kingdom on Thursday that it had no future if it tried to decouple from the communist state. Nepal, Prachanda convenes ruling NCP meet without PM Oli as intra-party rift deepens further. Two top advisors of Pakistan PM resign over criticism. Pompeo insists China tide is turning at contentious US Senate hearing. UK extends COVID-19 self-isolation to 10 days from 7. Trump nominee hearing pulled amid furor over Islam remarks. Now coming to some sports news. Football news. Newcastle United fans demand answers after Saudi bid collapses. ISL. Jerry Landrinswala extends stay at Chennai FC. Mbappe only has very small chance of facing Atlanta. Tennis. Naomi Osaka to play US Open tune-up agent. Andy Murray calls for more mixed gender events on main tours. Patrick Mouratoglou says UTS attracting new demographic to the game. Hockey. Manpreet Singh, an inspiration for all midfielders, says Yashdeep Swach. Hockey. Eventually, dream is to win an Olympic medal for India, says Ishika Chaudhary. India has some of the best brains when it comes to hockey. Graham Reid. Golf. Miguel Angel Jimenez sets new record with 777th European Tour start. LPGA's Gabby Lopez of Mexico tests positive for coronavirus. Roller coaster start for Subhankar Sharma at Hero Open. Badminton. BWF cancels 4 more events due to COVID-19 pandemic. Badminton's China-Japan Opens axed because of coronavirus. Beating Olympic champion Lee Swerui was the turning point of my career, Sindhu. So this is the ending. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.